July 18th, 1921. A man was born in Birmingham, Alabama, who would go on to do great things in Polk County, Florida. There is so much to say about this man and how much he has done for our community as a whole. Please know that what I'm about to tell you is only a fraction of the good that this man did in his lifetime. Dr. John Sidney Jackson was born in Alabama and raised in Ohio. In high school, he was incredibly talented on the football field and in the classroom. He could speak Latin fluently, and in fact, it was his Latin teacher who got Jackson a scholarship to Virginia State College, where he received his undergrad and then went on to graduate with his medical degree from Meharry Medical College in Tennessee. He went to work in North Carolina for a few years after graduation, and in 1949 decided to move to sunny Florida. Why Florida, you ask? In his words, he could walk into his backyard and pick fresh oranges and go swimming at Christmas time. The process of getting a job back then was a little different than it is now. It wasn't just updating his LinkedIn and submitting resumes, especially as a black man in a country that had sundown towns. These were places where people who had more melanin in their skin would suffer tremendously if they happened to be there after the sun went down. This man, Dr. John Sidney Jackson, came to Florida. It went to Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, St. Pete, Sarasota, Fort Myers, West Palm Beach, and Miami looking for work. Not one single place would give him a chance. They all said no to a brilliant, young, experienced surgeon due to the color of his skin. Then he found a small town in Polk County called Lakeland. The administrator of Lakeland General Hospital decided to take a chance on this young man and hired him as a surgeon. A black doctor was a first for Lakeland, and a lot of residents weren't too happy with the advancement. And in 1951, they burned a cross in the vacant lot next to the place where Dr. Jackson was renting. This sort of thing was common around here at the time, but in this case, the city commission did something about it. Now, at this point in our history, black troops were coming home from fighting in World War II. Overseas, they were seen as humans, men in uniform fighting for their country. Then they came home to not be allowed to go to the same schools, churches, or hospitals. Even with all of that going on, this brilliant man was able to become a great surgeon. Some white people complained that it wasn't normal to have a black surgeon, but the hospital didn't care, and in fact said that they can do whatever they want, and lifted all restrictions on Dr. Jackson, and he was given all the same respect as a white man. In a world where black people were not allowed to try on shoes in a store, instead having to bring a string measured to the size of their foot and hope that the shoe fits properly, a black man became a respected surgeon. By 1968, Dr. Jackson was the first African American elected to public office in Lakeland. He did amazing things as city commissioner and went on to become Lakeland's first black mayor. He was a champion for the less fortunate, and I can't help but be in awe of him. The world is a better place because he was in it. Happy Black History Month, everyone!